Rezheads. Calling all Rezheads. This one's for you. I think everything happens for a reason. And I think there's a reason that the Rezheads came when they did. And like I said in the beginning of this series, the voice can tell you a lot about people. It can tell you how they're doing, how they're feeling, what they're like. And when you can't see it, it's what you rely on. But it's kind of tricky because some people are pretty good freaking actors. Just like the person I'm about to tell you about, who I thought was a good friend, was like a brother. Ghostbuster was what I called him. I'm not going to use his real name, but for the people who know me and know him, you'll know who I'm getting at. He was like a brother to me at one point. We would hang out at school and talk and whatever. Pull little pranks on each other. Stuff like that. But there comes a time when it's not all fun and games. See, the problem with Ghostbuster, he was very angry about a car accident that caused him to lose his eyesight. And he didn't know what to do, so he, I guess in a way, would take it out on me, but not tell me what was going on. So it would start little arguments, and I'd forgive him. It was over, whatever. But in June, I get a call from him, and he says, "Hey, I beat you, sis." You always call me sis. Because, you know, brother, sister, right? Brother and sister. "Hey, sis, I beat you." I said, "Okay, what'd you beat me at?" He goes, "I got a record deal." I said, "Alright." I was kind of half believing him. You know, whatever. He got a record deal. He's busting me. Because he knew that what I want to do is very important to me. It's a lot of work. And the fact that he said he beat me, it's like, what is it, a competition? So, I was just kind of playing the game. Sort of went with it. And next thing you know, he's telling me he has a manager, that this guy is going to produce the beats for him. But I told him, "Hey, let me do one for fun." So I produced a little beat for him. He sent me a recording of him rapping. I put a beat to it. And then that was it. And this was done in 10 or 15, 20 minutes. And I called him. He was all happy. He was excited. Now, before I created this beat for him, he was all mad. He thought that I wasn't happy for him about getting this record deal and stuff like that. But honestly, I still didn't think it was real. So I really didn't know how to react. I mean, when someone's first words are, "They beat you," when they know all you've ever wanted is, well, that. Getting a record deal for actually working really hard. When I didn't even know he wanted to be a rapper. So, I went with it, like I said. And what happened was he says to me, all of a sudden his attitude changed after I created this beat that he wanted me to do just for fun. Just the whole thing for fun. And he loved it. And he said, "Sis, I'm going to try and get you a record deal. This guy does singers too." I said, "Okay, cool." Now at this point, I did start to believe him. Yeah, should have thought that one through. A couple weeks later, Ghostbuster had me send him some recordings. And the next thing you know, the guy, wants to talk to me. He wanted to make sure there was no auto-tune in the recordings. Because I can't use auto-tune. I can't do it. My voice is so unpredictable that it just wouldn't work. So everything you hear on this channel, no auto-tune, nothing like that. Because I can't do it. Because if my voice goes on out of it, that'll show up even more. It's complicated, I know, it's weird. You think auto-tune it would correct that, but no, I don't know. Never got the opportunity to find out because of this next part I'm about to tell you. So, what happened here, it was August 2nd, 2020. I was trying to get in touch with Ghostbuster. I think I wanted to tell him something cool, but I forget what it was. So I was trying to get in touch with him, and he wasn't answering. And when I was talking to him or when I was trying to text him, he wouldn't answer my texts. And when he did answer the phone, he answered and hung up. So then he called back, and we were planning on having a rap battle that day, I think it was. Or maybe the next week, I don't remember. Whatever it was, I beat him in 3 rap battles. So, anyway. So, he says to me, I was just sitting watching TV, and he says to me, "Hey, I got my manager on the phone." And I was shocked and confused, and he gets on the 3-way call, and this guy's got this deep voice, and he said, "Hello, my name is Mr. Paul." And I'm like, "Okay, hi, cool." And then he asked me, "Are you alone?" And now I'm freaked out. I'm like, okay, is there gonna be a Lifetime movie made about me? Like, Selena Resnick, visually impaired musician, gets stalked over the phone. I didn't know what to make of this. And I was like, no, because I wasn't. My mom was home. So, I go in the other room. He asked me to sing something, and that way there wasn't noise in the background. So I sang a little bit of Teenager in Love by Dion and the Belmonts. His honest words to me, I swear to you, were, "That was trash, that was too raspy, that was garbage, and nobody would ever listen to it." This was the producer, this quote-unquote friend, had me talking to. Or brother, I should say. That's what he used to be. And then, all of a sudden, he's going on and on. Go and try another studio, but I can't have this. He's telling Ghostbuster, "Don't ever send these people to me again." And I couldn't say anything. I was shocked. And I didn't think that it would bother me months later, but I mean, come on. When someone that just told you that your voice is good enough or that you're good enough to do something just has someone else shoot you down like that? I mean, what even is that? And this whole time, Ghostbuster isn't saying a word. And so I get off the phone with them. I go to my mom. I'm crying. She's asking what's going on because she knew I'd been on the phone with them. And she said, was it a prank? And I went, oh my God, that was it. She said, what do you mean? I said, he told me, and he did say this, he told me he had a prank, that it was going to break my heart, that I wasn't going to like him afterwards. And get this, we actually haven't spoken since. And the reason for this long story is because I wanted to thank you guys for everything. From you guys to Lori Berkner to my family who's going to be on this audio recording. I just had to tell you guys this story. And if he sees this or hears this, Ghostbuster, I hope you know you didn't stop me from doing what I love. And I have fans, friends, family. My God, my first inspiration even likes what I'm doing. And they all support that. A Rezhead once told me, we are victors, Rez, not victims. And they're right. I found out later on that it was a friend of Ghostbusters who isn't really a manager at all. And the record company? Let's say they hadn't done anything since 2019, so what does that tell you? It's all fake. All of it was. This had nothing to do with his accident, his blindness, anything. This had to do with just some cold-hearted, not even a prank. I can't even call it a prank. I don't know what the heck to call it, but uncalled for is what it was. And to the Rezheads who have either known me all my life, my family, my friends, or maybe you just recently subscribed, or maybe you've been watching for a few months, thank you so much for not doing that and for being so supportive. There's going to be more audio recordings coming, and I can't thank you guys enough. Muchas gracias, Rezheads. Thank you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos. Bye.